I saw a tweet also saying that you were painting your nails on a flight, which I think is awesome because so many people get so annoyed by people either filing their nails or especially with nail polish because that's so smelly, that stuff.
Well, I think I kind of chickened out halfway because I bought the nail polish and I was like, okay, I'm going to paint my nails on the flight because I've got nothing to do for like 11 hours until I get to LA.
It's a bold move.
And I just like, I opened the nail polish bottle and I just smelt it just a tiny bit and I was like, I don't think I can do this. So I painted one nail and it just smelt so much. So I just put it back and pretended that I didn't do it. Everyone was like looking around. I was like, no,
looking around but not brave enough to actually say anything to Dua Lipa.
Oh God, no, I was just like, that's just before anyone realises.
Have you got any pet hates? A couple of mine are people that are using their phones, like texting when they're walking in front of you. If you're trying to get somewhere, especially in London, they do it all the time here. It's really annoying.
Pet hates chewing with your mouth open.
Oh yeah, that's gross.
That's really just like, it annoys me. It's like, what are you doing?
Don't want to see your breakfast. Should we do these questions from the fans?
All right, let's do them.
These fans are crazy. Katie, what advice would you give to young people who want a career in music? I think that's a really good question.
That is a good question.
Still young.
You know, I feel like everybody's got a different kind of recipe in order to kind of get to where they want to be. For me, it was just like never having a plan B and just really seeing that my only goal was to do music and that I couldn't do anything else. So until I kind of got to where I wanted to be, that's all I did. Now we have social media, so the power of social media is super strong, and just use that to your advantage, you know. Just really just believe in your art and be confident in it and just post it out there and do whatever you can to try and get out there.
And be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah John 94 on Twitter. What is the place you like to perform at in the future?
I would love to perform at Madison Square Garden.
Oh,
that's crazy. That's obviously like the dawn of venues.
Is that because of the size or just the
I think
place?
It's just like, well, New York is a special place in my heart. And I don't know, it's just like one of those places that you just see, I don't know, you feel like you're a proper artist. Like once you've performed in a big arena, it's like
you've made it.
You're the real deal. It's like happening.
What is on your rider, by the way? That's a question for me. When you're touring,
what's on my rider?
Are you demanding?
No, not at all. I like honey and lemon and tea.
Good for the throat,
and that's
for the voice.
Really kind of it. But now when I'm going to go on my my longer tour, where I'm going to be on a bus, I'm going to ask for like fruit and almond milk and
and more of it
and stuff that I can, because God, I just have to be so like health conscious when I'm traveling because I just end up eating like loads of crap.
Yeah. Pineapple, more pineapple.
So lots more fruit, and I'm going to get a NutriBullet and I'm going to make smoothies on the bus.
That's so quick, so easy. There are others available, by the way, other juices. Yeah. Sophia, how do you feel knowing that you have a lot of fans in Brazil and South America? You got a lot of fans in Brazil. I noticed that on Twitter last night. I put it out.
Well, it's crazy because there's just like little fan pages kind of from all over the world, and it's cool to kind of know that, you know, my music's being heard in Brazil. Also on Spotify, I think the second most listened, the country that listens to my song the most is Mexico City. I guess it's just really special, and that's all I've wanted. I've wanted to happen was for my music to kind of be heard all over the place
to reach other people in other countries.
So how do I feel about knowing that I have loads of fans in Brazil? Excited, because I'd like to go there.
Yeah. Well, Rico in Brazil asked when you're going. Matty from Brazil has also asked the question, what are you inspired by when you write a song? And we touched on the nightclub job.
All very autobiographical, so it's all about the things that I've gone through, either past relationships, current relationships, homesickness, traveling. One of the main reasons that my album got pushed back was because I felt like I had so many things that have already happened in my life, but all the craziness that I was going through currently, like all the traveling and all the kind of the highs that you get by performing on stage and the adrenaline rush, it's like when you crash from all that, like post-show blues are a real thing. And I found a lot of inspiration from being upset that I'm not on stage, or the kind of anxiety that comes with it. And I wanted to write more about that. and I felt like I needed more writing time.
I've got a friend who's a singer who has a tough time coming off stage. It's the week after. There's a real come down after shows because you have that sense of euphoria. Do you just write afterwards to cope with that, or how do you get through it?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm still kind of learning, and I just saw myself getting really upset for like no reason, or just getting really emotional, and then I just started realizing it was because I wasn't on stage, or because you had such like crazy adrenaline rush and such like you're constantly smiling and excited and dancing, that when that's not there, it's like all the other emotions come running, and it's a weird feeling, but I get a bit restless when I feel like I need to write. It's like I can't sit still, or I can't just like I can't think without feeling like I'm coming up with a concept or writing something down in my notes, and that's when I know it's time to write.
As an artist, that must be great, though, because you're channeling your energies into your songs, aren't you, into your writing? So you must kind of appreciate the lows as well as the highs.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like I said, I get so inspired by all the lows and by like the sad times that it's fun to write about them.
Dua Lipa updates on Twitter. What do you want to say to your growing fan base? And it is growing. I mean, it's steadfast, isn't it? It's really picking up.
I want to say thank you for all like the love and support, like every day. The fan base, which they have called themselves Loves, they're just growing every day, and it's pretty magical to kind of have so many people on my journey. And I feel like I've said this before, but I felt like I've never had this many friends. You know, I speak to them on direct messages whenever I'm like not working or have some free time, so I just like we end up talking about so much stuff. That it's just no longer just like a fan base, but they're also friends, and I feel like they can come to me for different things and I can come to them, and you know I'm very thankful for everything they've done for me, because all of these like views and stuff, you know, it's all them. So